Well, I do hope you're having a lovely day so far. If you are going through menopause, then this show is definitely for you. Actually, even if you're premenopausal, if you haven't even entered that phase yet, it's still a good show to tune into because there's lots of really great solutions in terms of education. Knowledge is power, and we like to bust the taboos. We like to be able to talk about all those things that in the past were just kind of pushed away and secreted away as though there was something to be ashamed of. We are human beings. That's a miracle. It's a wonderful thing. And menopause is a part of that. And there are some really positive things about the menopause as well. Wisdom, for example, as we get older, we get wiser. We have a whole page dedicated, a whole section dedicated to menopause your way. And this is really great because we've got sections to give you ideas on how to keep cool, how to look after your hair, how to fight fatigue. That's a big one for so many people. If you struggle with your sleep as well, sleep can be a real issue for a lot of people going through menopause. Also, just your confidence. Your confidence can really take a beating, can't it, around this time of life? So we've got expert guests there as well. Speaking of expert guests, we have got our whole 2 sofas of expert guests with us today. Lovely to see all of you, and really looking forward to discussing so many different things on the way. So first of all, Denise is going to tell us a bit more about what we've got coming up from Elvie.
Yes, well, if you haven't met the Elvie yet, today is your lucky day because within this we have got something that can change your life. It's always been a taboo subject, slight issues with leakage, etc., etc. But don't worry, because now everyone else is on the phone. You can now play a game all the time and do good at the same time. Just 5 minutes a day, it can make a huge difference to your life. It can help you maintain your pelvic floor in good condition, which doesn't just help with leakage. It might help in all areas of your life, if you know what I mean. And I think we know
what you're saying there. And because we are vibrant, you know, we're energized, and as we get older, there's a lot that we can look forward to, especially if we find the right solutions. Now, Becky is also with us. And Becky,
hello.
I was mentioning before about sleep being such an issue for people in menopause.
Well, we've got the name of Silent Night, so they have been around for over 75 years, so if they don't know what to talk about with sleep, I don't know who does. So yeah, we've got this cooling blanket. Absolutely incredible fabric. The moment you touch it, it is instantly cool to the touch. So for all those really, really warm nights, and you mentioned it before, Catherine, that broken night's sleep because of temperature not being able to regulate, this blanket is absolutely fantastic for. We've got a range of colours, but you know, if you get a little bit warmer, a little bit chilly in the night, you can flip it over, and the underside there is actually 100% cotton jersey, so you are covered. It's a blanket, it's lightweight, it's cooling, you've got it all there.
And I tell you what, we've got such an incredible price there.
I know,
if you
amazing.
went direct to silentnight-bedding.co.uk, you would spend £90 on this. So even at our full price, we're actually half price compared to going direct, but we're even better than that at the moment. So I would say go for it right now. Maybe even you want to buy 2, one that you keep with you at home, but maybe you've got one for when you are going away, or you've got a second home or holiday home, that sort of thing might be quite handy. Now, we have got some really clever eye care for you now. Not only will these give you that lovely sensation of having that lovely warmth around the eyes, or the cooling, but also it can just allow you those moments of wellness, those moments where perhaps you can listen to something really nice and relaxing. And it's also great as well in terms of getting the area around the eye stimulated as well as calmed and soothed. And I would say at this time of year, when we've got all the pollen in the air as well, this could be particularly soothing. So we'll be chatting about that towards the end of the show, and we've got 4 easy payments on that currently as well. I'm really intrigued by that because I suffer with the pollen myself. And it's not just about that. Now, we are talking about feeling good here at QVC. It's all about our well-being and ways to make us feel better. Now we are talking about the feel-good favourite. This is our well-being find here at QVC 254106, and this is gorgeous. It is your Alpha H Melting Moment Geranium Rose and Orange Oil Cleansing Balm in a 90-gram size, which incidentally would cost you just shy of £40 if you went direct. I can't wait to get my hands on this, Sophie. I've been looking forward to trying
Catherine, it is divine. It is the most buttery, soft cleansing balm that you can imagine. It melts within an instant as soon as you pop it onto the skin. So if you imagine how fast it melts away makeup, SPF, but it leaves the skin so comforted and so soft afterwards that sometimes I don't even want to put my skincare on afterwards because my skin just feels so good.
I've saved myself to smell this. Can I have a quick smell?
Please do. I will let you do the honours because it is gorgeous.
Oh my goodness,
our original is actually already top rated on the QVC website. So this is our newest iteration.
Wow.
So it's still got the same base formula in there, but we've added rose, we've added geranium leaf, and we've added orange oil as well. So it's really aromatic, and it just makes it a really beautiful sensorial experience for you to actually look forward to cleansing at the end of the day. But we know everybody has a busy life. We don't have time to really be wasting, and we want to do it as quickly as possible. That's what we're doing with this. It melts makeup off within an instant. Now you can see the texture
Even mascara?
here. Even waterproof mascara, Catherine. Take this all over the eye area. Now we talk about this as being like butter. The second you pop this onto the skin, you can see it melting within an instant. Take this all over the eye area, all over the face. You will see that makeup melting away. Even your gorgeous red lipstick, Catherine, it will come off with that. It's absolutely beautiful. And then what I want you to do is just add a tiny little bit of water, and it will make it go like a milky consistency. So you can see that it will break down the product on the skin even quicker for you, especially if you're wearing SPF, which you should be. We need to make sure we're taking it off properly at the end of the day, and that's what we're doing with our cleansing balm.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And can you take it off with any cloth?
Yeah, absolutely. So we would say add a little bit of water. You can see lovely Rachel applying it here. And once you've added a little bit of water, take this off with a damp cloth, and you will see the makeup coming off straight away. It's so beautiful. It's actually a really satisfying experience because you can see that makeup melting away. It's soft on the skin, it's comforting. And you can actually, if you have got quite a dry, dehydrated skin, which we can have at all stages of life, you can leave this on for about 10-15 minutes if you wanted to, almost like a little mask, add a little bit of hydration back to the skin and add a bit of comfort back to the skin as well.
And it's just so nice when you can have those things that you're going to do every day anyway that normally you'd consider a chore, have them become a part of your well-being regime, where you actually look forward to this uplifting experience, this very... It's just lovely to have those moments that feel like a treat, even though they are technically a chore.
Yeah, absolutely. And it could also be that if you're someone who maybe you get quite sore eyes, maybe you get quite dry eyes as well, and maybe you're finding that cleansing is causing a bit of irritation around that eye area because you're using certain cloths and separate products. Look at Rachel's cloth there. You can see the difference. The makeup has melted off the skin. There's no scrubbing, there's no buffing. This really is so soft and so gentle. It removes all traces of makeup and SPF. It leaves the skin feeling comfortable and hydrated, but especially that eye area. If you're someone who maybe you wear that waterproof eye makeup, it could be eyeliners, mascaras, this is going to melt it off so quickly that you don't even feel like you're doing anything for your skin other than treating it, really.
And look at these results. I mean, wow, look at that. 100% agreed that this removed all traces of SPF. Also 100% agreed it removed all traces of makeup, and a whopping 95% agreed that their skin felt softer or smoother after using this. And it's great that it's so efficient, but I think one of the nicest things about this is it's such a joy, it's such a pleasurable experience to use. And we can't all get away to the spa. I mean, it'd be lovely. I get away maybe once, maybe twice a year if I'm lucky. But the fact that you've got something here that makes you feel as though you're in a spa, it's a really lovely experience. And just taking those few moments to just breathe in and let your heart rate go down a little bit. Just let the pressures leave you in this moment. And it may be that you only have 2 minutes, but that can make a big difference as opposed to 0. If you're not making any time for yourself to feel good, then making even 2 minutes to do so, to slow down, that will be 100% improvement on what it was before.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we wanted to do this iteration. We wanted it to be that sensorial experience. We want you to take that moment for yourself. And we've done it so that the formula is so quick and easy. You can see here, it's literally melting. As soon as you touch that, I don't know if you want to have a feel of that there, Catherine. As soon as you pop that onto the skin, it just melts away.
It's Really?
so beautiful. It's like butter. It's so soft. It's not grainy. It's not a solid product where you have to hold it still and warm it into the hands. The second it comes into contact with the skin, it will start to melt away.
It's almost like melted butter the moment that you touch it. So it's not like something, it's not like a hard oil, you know, like coconut oil when you dig into that.
There's no warming. You don't have to warm it in the hands. There's
it's
no
not
grain
dragging.
to it. No, not at all. And then add a tiny bit of water. It will go like a lovely milky consistency. And that will then help melt away any products on the skin. Even if you're not a makeup wearer, it will get rid of all of that SPF on the skin. But it leaves the skin feeling so supple and so soft. So that actually, sometimes, like I said earlier, I don't actually want to put my skincare on. I know I need to, but the most important thing is your skin just feels so nice afterwards. If you've got a cleanser at home and your skin maybe feels a little bit tight afterwards, or you're instantly grabbing for your other products, maybe you're not using the right cleanser. It could be stripping your skin or irritating the skin. You might feel that around the eye area as well. A lot of the time, if we're using separate cotton pads and separate products, it can cause some irritation around the eye area. Because this is so soft, take it all over the eye area and you will feel that comfort. The makeup comes off within an instant and there's no scrubbing, there's no buffing. Just let the product do the work.
Wow, your skin does feel really soft after using it, after you've removed it. That's lovely because, you know, you don't want your skin to be feeling tight. It's kind of, it feels like baby skin.
It does. We don't want your skin to feel tight afterwards, but we equally don't want any residue left on the skin afterwards eitherwards. And that's why we're now, when you take it off, your skin is so soft, silky soft. It feels comfortable. And you'll probably notice the rest of your routine works better because you've prepped it with a really good cleanser.
Gosh, that is gorgeous. I'd love it if we could do an all over one like this. It feels amazing on the skin. You want all of your skin to feel that good. And remember, you've got a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you can try this for yourself. Don't miss the special price, though, because remember, if you went direct, you'd pay just shy of £40. And it's on 4 easy payments, so that means 1 payment per month until it's paid for. And actually, with the packaging, with everything, the way that it looks, the way it smells, I really do think that this would make a wonderful gift for someone. New mums, people like that, I think just a great gift idea. So don't miss it. Now, thank you so much, Sophie. It's been lovely to start the show with you. And we are talking about menopause. I actually find that the sensorial experiences that you can have during menopause really add a lot to your quality of life. I love things like my neon, I love the alpha H, I love scents and things, just really, really great. Now, also, as well as our guests here, we also have other experts online. We've got doctors who talk about your menopause biochemistry, talking about perimenopause as you're just going into the phase, menopause and post-menopause, because you tend to think, you can think, oh, is menopause done and then that's it? No, it takes a long time sometimes to kind of balance out. But here you can see menopause symptoms. So maybe with your mood, maybe with your memory, maybe you're giving yourself a really hard time and thinking, oh gosh, I've just become really grumpy. I'm not a very nice person. No, you're a lovely person. You're just going through a lot of changes. And if you don't understand why and decode that, then it can be a really difficult thing. Now, I'm just going to come back over here and have a nice little sit down with all of you. And now we get to spend some time together, which is lovely. I love these shows because it means that we can really open things up, talk about things that previously were taboo, like the pelvic floor. It used to be, oh, you have to do your pelvic floor exercise. No one talked about it, but we're talking about it because it's real, and I love that about QVC. We can be real with you. Denise, you mentioned this a little bit in the start of the show. You gave us a little preview. So tell us a bit more about this.
Okay, so the best thing about it is it's anytime, any place, anywhere, because it's very discreet. You charge it within here. It's a little egg with a tail. Now, this is inserted exactly where you think it's going to be inserted, like a tampon. The tail is left outside, and then you download the app, which is free, and then you play a game with those muscles, your pelvic floor muscles, and the app will tell you when you first sign up whether you're doing it right or whether you're doing it wrong. And so if you're not engaging properly, because so many women push when you're supposed to lift, it can be very dangerous. So if it continues to say, try again, it's advisable to go and see a doctor and find out what's going wrong. Otherwise, if you're ready to go and it says, great, carry on. There are 6 exercises. They get slightly harder, but it only takes 5 minutes. So instead of having that cup of coffee in the morning, put your Elvie in, sit down. You can have a coffee at the same time when you're really good at it. They do get quite hard to do, but you know, if you go to the gym and you only work one arm, you'll end up with a great right arm, but your left arm's been left out. That is a muscle that's so important. And you're not alone. There are thousands, millions of women around the world that are suffering with pelvic floor issues. So the Elvie trainer, 5 minutes a day, and most people see a difference within 6 weeks.
Well, I've actually got this, and I've had it for some time, and I haven't told anyone that before. But I do. I have it in the bedside table, and I find that it's good to use at night. Yeah. And well, I mean, so far so good is all I can say. But it's really, really easy because the app is so simple. So when you hear the word game, don't think that it's going to be complicated. And what I really like about this, firstly, a 60-day money-back guarantee with something of a personal use nature like this. Really fabulous to be able to have the chance. Plus, being QVC, everything arrives very discreetly. It's not like you're having to go into a shop and walk around the shop with it in your basket in front of other shoppers. It's delivered to your door, 60-day money-back guarantee. You can really try it for yourself. But the other thing I really like is the fact that this helps you to do it right. You know the saying, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, give a man a fishing rod and teach him how to fish and he'll eat for life. It's the same thing with this. Instead of it doing it for you, and then if you didn't have it or it stopped working one day, you wouldn't be able to do the exercises. This is educating you to make sure that you're doing it correctly.
It doesn't feel like you're doing anything. And when you see the real-time results come back, because the program is designed for your personal use. So a bit like Map My Run, where you can see where you've run around the park or whatever, this tells you you're getting better, so you're more eager to try it again. And, you know, if it's going to make a difference to you being able to run outside or jump on a trampoline, it's got to be worth it. And in the olden days, you know what they used to do? You used to have to go to hospital, get synced up with some machine with leads going all over the place to do the same thing, to find out whether you've got an issue with your pelvic floor. So don't waste time. It's your body. Do it your way and make a difference.
There are people who I know in my life, I won't name them, but there are women I know who have had to have operations to correct certain things that tend to come about as a result of not having strength in the pelvic floor. So it's not your fault. A lot of us are not taught how to do pelvic floor exercises correctly. So having something like this, it teaches you how to do it correctly because it will show you what you should be doing. And if you're not doing it, even if you're squeezing and thinking, I'm working, you might not be doing it correctly. So there's like a little gem that goes up to a line, and if you hit go above the line, yes, you're in control. It's not giving you electric shocks or anything like that. It's not like a Sendertone type thing that's giving impulses. It is sensing whether or not you are doing the exercises correctly. And the offer ends today. £169 if you go direct, plus you got 4 easy payments. Honestly, I think it's a lovely device, and it's just so simple, so easy. It's also got great reviews on the website, and we really thank you for leaving reviews on a product like that, because we appreciate that in the past, historically, people didn't talk about stuff like this. So I think that it's extra noble of you to be going on there and encouraging others with your own reviews. We've got some lovely reviews, some of them at the bottom of the screen at the moment. Someone there saying made a big difference. They've been using it for a couple of months, and she's 70, she's had 2 children and developed a weak pelvic floor after the menopause. So again, like I said, even if you haven't got to a stage like that yet, it's just worth educating yourself and knowing that you can try products like that with QVC. Now, we have got Jennifer Ness with us, and we have got an Algenist deal, which is utterly stupendous. I can't get over this. Super size of the month, and this is the lowest price we've ever had for 60 mils of the liquid collagen. This is amazing.
It is our most famous global bestseller. I think I've never seen it at this price, so it's incredible.
It's the lowest ever.
And I think with the skin, I mean, we are talking menopause. We lose something like 30% of the collagen in our skin in that first 5 years of menopause. So this is an amazing way to help to restore that cushion, that bounce, the plumpness to the skin, bring back volume to the skin that you might be losing and that you might be losing confidence because of. And we made it our mission to create a collagen for the first time from plants. So it's completely plant-based. The collagen is the #1 ingredient in the bottle when you get it home. The most incredible formulation. It's packed with thousands of tiny microbubbles that just burst on application. As soon as you put it onto the skin, you're just going to feel that immediate, beautiful cushion, that increase in volume. And when we took it to the clinical trials, you're also going to see an increase in both firmness and elasticity, I think.
And when you consider that you would pay £87 for half this size from QVC, you are getting double that 30ml size for less than you would pay for half of this. So £87 worth times 2 is essentially what you're getting here. And there's no P&P because it's our super size of the month. We have never done the Genius Liquid Collagen Serum 60ml at this price. It is the lowest ever price that we've had for this. So I don't know if everyone else would like to try some of this.
I would.
Absolutely.
Where can I buy it? Where
Pass
do I
it
sign up?
on. Well, it's a limited supply, so you have to be fast.
Yes.
I've been very sparing.
But the texture is incredible. No, I always say I would bathe in the Genius Liquid Collagen if I could. I mean, hairline to brow line is your minimum. You want to be putting this all over the face. The neck, we had clinical trials that improved the elasticity in the neck area as well as the cheek. Backs of the hands, I mean, you've got a whole 60ml, so this is the time to be generous, finally, with what is our global bestseller. This is the one that took the beauty industry by storm, and it has ingredients that no other skincare company has, that we source from algae, which is an incredible plant that has limitless potential when it comes to the skin, helping to restore, regenerate, repair the skin. Alguronic acid is a molecule in here that when you combine it with that plant collagen, your skin cannot help but respond in the most profound way. I feel grateful every day that I get to be able to use this daily and have done probably throughout my entire 40s. I'm now 53. I credit this one product really for, you know, maintaining, I think, the youthfulness of my own skin. You can see straight away the breakdown of collagen and what that means for your skin, even around the eye area. That thin, fragile, delicate skin, it's crepey, it's dry, the skin gets so much thinner as we age, particularly in the menopause, but you can see how much smoother, her skin looks rejuvenated, her skin looks clearer. And also sensitive skins can use this right up to the eye area. That's what I love the most. Continue with the regimen you've got at home, but it's one thing that you can implement just to step up and amp up the results. One collagen treatment, the only thing I would say is just to use it first. Use everything else on top of it, but as soon as you've cleansed, you get the liquid collagen on face, neck, décolleté, and then you're good to go, even sensitive skin.
And I just want to mention one thing quickly, that remember you've got such great value because you pay £87 for half this amount from QVC, so double that. That's the amount of value you're getting here. There is P&P on this. That was a minor error there, so sorry about that. But, I mean, who cares? When you're making a saving like you're saving, you're getting double for less than you would pay for half this size. Now, Becky, I think you were going to say something.
No, I was just about to say, where does it slot in with your regime? Because we've got so many things to think about these days. Serums, cleansers, the lot. So where does it go in?
Super simple. That's what I love about it. Goes on first and is for any age group. I mean, we are talking about that speeding up of the loss of collagen, but prevention is better than being too late. So anybody, we all lose collagen from, sadly, the age of 23. So all skin types, all genders will really get to see these amazing results.
Use this as well.
Men adore it. It's a really, really beautiful texture. It sinks straight in. Great for men with beards. My husband's obsessed with this. He ran in the other day going, look at my neck. Look at my neck. I swear it's firmer. He's just turned 60. He'll be cross with me saying, but yeah. So all age groups, all genders.
Well, I'm
it's a
like,
real...
so the next time you see me, I'm going to look 20.
And it's just great because it's so easy. It's a really simple product to use.
Yeah, it really is. It's very
Not
simple.
complicated.
It comes in that beautiful brand new pump dispenser. So before we had a pipette, but the pump makes it really easy. And 2 pumps is enough for full face and neck and décolleté.
And does it matter what other skincare you might be using?
No, this will slot in with anything you're using. We have this plant-based collagen, so it's incredibly good for sensitive skins, anybody that's suffering from drier skin, thinning skin, that sagging when gravity takes hold, perhaps you've got textural issues. The results were so much more than just the volume and the cushion, but of course a decrease in the appearance of your fine lines and wrinkles, that increase clinically proven in firmness. The increase in elasticity, especially in the cheeks, that's very difficult to achieve. And I think we were the proudest of these clinical results that you can see at Algenist. I think with any of the products that we have, it's a real marriage of that biotechnological science, but with decadence because of that beautiful formulation and the most gorgeous, huge 60 ml.
That one there especially, just have a look, follow the tear duct down underneath where that sort of channel goes, and you can see just how much more crepey it looks in the before.
It does, and you can see the depth of that hollow. It's almost like it's being plumped up. You can see that increase in volume in the skin.
It does, it really appears so much smoother, as you can see here, between the before and the after. Look at the appearance of the skin in the after compared to the before.
Yeah, it's so much smoother. It's so much more hydrated. Her skin looks dewier. This one is a great example of crepey, thin, fragile skin. And remember, this is not an eye product. This is a collagen that is for everywhere you put it. And when we took it to the trials, it worked for 100% of women everywhere they put it. So whether that was the cheek, the neck, and you can see here, everybody demonstrating that measured increase. It's important to know that's not just a perception, it was measured with a tool to give you that firmness and elasticity in the neck and, of course, in the cheek. So you can really amp up the results of anything that you're using, increase that volume, get that firmness back to the skin, and then keep using your products at home. Use everything else that you've got.
And a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's what's so great about us. I love having that money-back guarantee, because anytime I ever place an order for something, you know, I've only ever returned something, I think maybe once, maybe twice. Maybe there's a time I've forgotten about because of menopause. But there's only one that I can remember, and that's in 22 years. But the lovely thing is you have got that prerogative. If you try something and it's not for you, send it back even though you've used it. I mean, even if you go to your local market and you buy the cheapest product that you can find, imagine going back within a 60-day period with half of it left in, and you say, I did try it, but it's not for me, can I have my money back?
No.
Can't imagine what they're going to say to you, let alone going into the really posh, big, expensive stores and doing that.
Half used.
And remember, this is better than you would pay for half this size. Half this size would cost you £87 at QVC, so even at our great prices, amazing value, but you are getting $79.92, that price, just for this month. It is our super size for the month, plus 295 P&P, and it's a 60 ml super size. It is the lowest price we have ever had for that amount of this product. Now, we love hearing from you as well, so do come through if you've got any questions that maybe our expert guests could help with, or maybe we can just help each other out, because sometimes it's just through having a chat about these things that we can find a solution together. So if you've got any comments, any questions you want to put to us, maybe we've had the same experience as you, do please get in touch over there. I always forget which way it is. I've had a week off and it's all gone. I blame the menopause. Do stay with us, because we've got plenty more ways to keep you feeling comfortable.